Alright, replacing the sunroof top and cables. There's the motor, cables go on each side. And a broken main support. Okay, now that we got the support arm back on, we have micro switches you can see under the main bolt in the middle there, one on the bottom, one on the top, to limit opening and closing position is about 50 millimeters from the top of the roof as it folds back onto the trunk lid. So we have that all adjusted and it goes up and down really good. There's the gap we're talking about 50 millimeters between here and here. Here's the main support that broke. You see the break there, and the new one's been installed. I guess it's a fairly common piece that breaks. When that breaks, it can bend other parts, so you just have to be careful with everything else. Frame adjustment on the lower sections of the convertible top, 24 millimeters between the bolts. Ours was pretty much dead on, so that's a good sign. And then here's the diagram showing the adjustments, the micro switches, and then the distance is 50 millimeters plus or minus 5 millimeters. The closer that gap is, the more it compresses the back window, so we don't want to compress it that much. It's plastic. And then another switch of the top open micro switch. Next we're going to pull off the convertible top and get ready to put the new one on. Just taking a look at some of the things that need to be done. So the fabric is held in on a rivet. We're going to drill that out and then put a new one in. And the fabric is, the headliner goes on top of the support, and then the convertible top goes on top of that, so it's sandwiched in. This little piece from Porsche is only $150, so make sure yours is good. And it's also held in on the bottom here. I'm going to pop out. Okay, so we have the top panel off here, where it attaches to the windshield frame. We're going to take that panel off next, and then we will take the fabric off. To do that, we'll probably put the top back up so we can have better access to it. I'm looking forward to putting the new top on. It's going to look so good. We marked the center part of the rubber gasket so we're able to position it correctly.
Done.
Alright, so Dan unscrewed the screw. We got the column that we just take the plastic gasket off, I guess.
Screw broke. I thought my name was Jim Bob or something.
Jim. Denbo.
No, anonymous. there.
I know. I may have to edit that out now. Yeah, we also got the fabric loosened up here. Just yeah, let you see. Two off. All right, so
right
we got
here.
a cable here we're gonna take apart. That's what keeps, I guess, headliner taut, and then it goes up through here. Oh, there you go. All right, the top is off. See the frame. A little piece and the tucked under, we had to pull out of the rear part of the bigger piece of the canvas. So we'll line that up midpoint on the new canvas so we can see it better. Make sure everything's lined up properly. Okay, we got the old rail out and cleaned up, marking the holes. We'll have to screw the little mini screws through, and then we'll fold the fabric over and then trim it. Okay, we're putting the glue on the rail. We're using H866 vinyl cement, the good stuff. That set up for about 4 or 5 minutes so it gets tacky, and then we'll apply it also to the top.
People
Okay,
don't.
now we're putting a layer on the canvas top. We'll let that set up for about 4 or 5 minutes also, so that'll be nice and tacky. Insert the metal rod and clamp it down and it gets set up.
Wow, strong stuff. Don't get your nose too close to that.
Yeah, you can smell it from it. It's like super strong modeling glue.
Get a shot of the stop here.
And we did mark a spot as far as how far we wanted to go. And we did that by measuring the metal rod we just coated. Okay, both sides are glued. We're just going to let it tack up and go ahead and put the other piece on. Alright, so we have the bar glued in. And now we're trimming off the excess fabric. Be real careful here so you don't go through the top itself. That's why we're kind of being real cautious here. Looks good. It's a fresh blade. That looks factory. Okay, we just got done sanding this with some sanding pads just to get the excess glue out and clean it up. And now we're going to kind of blow out the dust. With the white exterior, we wanted to cover everything up because it would not look good. I think we're getting close to putting it on. Okay, we got the bottom part cemented on, and the top part we've marked our line and our cutoff points. Put the screws. We'll put 5 in and check the alignment. And adjust from there. Okay, so we now have the front lip attached to the front of the fabric, front of the top, which turned out really nice all the way across. We have the back seam glued to the frame, top frame. And we put the shelf piece in, see it in there, with the blue tape on it. We put all new fasteners underneath it so it snaps into place. And then we mark the snaps with blue tape so we know where to push down. That's kind of a funky tray. It's not really easy to get in and out. So you kind of see it there. It's just kind of laying in place there. Next step is to button down, bolt down the back frame, and then put the shelf in. This whole project is just, you got to go slow and use your old top as a template. That's been real beneficial for seeing where the cut marks are, especially when it comes to areas like this where you need to trim. And the corner here, to get this corner just right, you have to kind of make pie-shaped cuts and then cut out the extra fabric so that it lays right. But it turned out really nice. Dan did a great job. Looking good. Just about done too.